Hi there, James here. Welcome back to the channel. I can't quite believe it's October already. Not sure where the time's gone this year. So weekly update time for you. It's not been the best of days the last few days, I have to say. So after an impressive 17 years, on Tuesday evening, our washing machine broke down at home. So my wife and I spent about an hour taking all the absolutely soaking wet clothes out of the washing machine, drying and wringing them out over the kitchen sink, leaving them to dry, and then having to buy a new washing machine, which was obviously expensive. And then last night got home and the lock in our front door of the house decided not to work anymore. So I had to pay for a very expensive 24-hour locksmith to come out, break in, fix the lock. So all in all, it's been a very expensive couple of days. So the bad news is that that's basically blown my model making budget for probably good few 3, maybe 4 months, which isn't ideal, but obviously having a safe, secure home and being able to wash your clothes, especially when you've got kids, is obviously much more important than buying a model. So what are we going to do next? So obviously won't be able to continue much more with the Nimitz beyond what I've already got in the house, so to speak. I was planning on buying the photo etch set, which was quite expensive, but buying the photo etch set this month to start putting all that on both the main hull and the island. But it's not too bad. I can still carry on with what I've got. Been working away on the island, as you've probably seen some of the community updates. Got a few little bits of scratch building and raiding the spares box on there, and then you can probably see behind me here I've got about half a dozen or 8 maybe planes I can put together, which will go on the flight deck. So that's quite exciting. But also we've got more videos coming up that I want to share with you later in the month. So a couple of different brands and companies have been reaching out to me over the last few weeks. So I've got some material to share with you, which is very exciting. And then at the start of November, I've been commencing my very first ever commission build, which is fantastic. And the client in question has kindly said that I can share progress of the construction build process with you, so watch out for that. That's going to kick off the beginning of November. But yeah, so sort of a bit of a downer, but such is life. It's much more important to have a safe, secure home, obviously. So just by complete chance, I spent a bit of time the other evening updating my Patreon page. So I've made it much more simple and straightforward. I've got 2 tier levels now. One at $5, which is basically, I've labelled it to eventually buy me a cup of coffee at the end of the month. If you're feeling kind and generous, to say thank you for all the videos I put together over the previous month. And the second one is a tier at $10, which is a cup of coffee and also a sandwich. So that's a continued support. It's entirely optional, just being a humongous amount if you could consider doing that, especially sort of get more videos out, more model making content for you. But everything will continue as is if you decide not to do that. So it's entirely up to you. So hopefully next week will be better, and I'll get some more of these branded content out to you the next coming week or so. But yeah, let me know if you've ever had something break in the house that you've had to divert funds from that model you had your eye on. It'd be really, really good to know that I'm not just on my own. So hopefully next week will be better. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until next week, have a great time. All right then, thank you. Bye bye.